Okay, got the stream sorted. Right, welcome. Rusty Dog here, welcome to Car Mechanic. Okay, Simulator 2021, and it's been a while since we did this one. So, why not? Let's do some. Okay, so in the garage then we have a Aston Martin to fix. Looks in pretty good nick, but we're going to do it anyway. And probably pimp it up a little. Now then. Hey, Mr. Gray. How are you, sir? I think I need a drink. Oh my God. Wow. Right. my throat. Pre-drink and post-drink. Wow. Okay. So we haven't been here for a while. And I have a car to do. I'm coping. I'm trying to cope. Right, let's have a look at this thing. Aston Martin Vantage. 6-cylinder V12. That's not a V12, is it? It is. Show me. Car version, yep. V12 AM11. It's got its own engine. Ooh. So this isn't a mod car. Is this a mod? It is a mod. Okay. A mod with its own engine? Really? Really? 509 horsepower, 569. Yeah, I think we're going to squeeze a bit more out of it than that. And this is the condition of the car, and it looks like... Oh boy. Oh dear me, Jesus. What did I just buy? Okay, so we've got bits of the car that we haven't diagnosed yet. Let's do that. It's not looking good. I know the bodywork looks okay, but the rest of the car, I think the bodywork looks okay because it's been welded, but mechanically this car is shot to pieces. Okay. Right, let's get some diagnostics on this thing and see if we can diagnose a bit more. I like how it's got the strut brace over there. Oh, the engine has been examined. Oh, right. Sugar. Let's do the suspension. Do we have to do each corner? I think. Andy, Roger, hey guys. How you guys doing? I'm okay. I've got withdrawal symptoms. Yesterday, nothing. Today, nothing. How many days left are there in the month? My God. 4. Can't take this any longer. Yes, I'm waiting for AC Rally to come out. 0.3. Bloody hell. And I heard that if they can't get an update out in a particular month, which I don't think is going to apply this time, but if they can't get one out in a month, then they say, oh, well, what we'll do is we'll double it for next month. No! You bring it out as soon as possible. You bastards. I can't do the cooling. Why not? Oh, 0. Okay. So why is it mentioned? 6 parts to the intake. Front cover, back cover, in air filter, and the clips. The 2 clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's still 5. 2 clips. Sometimes it's 4, but I think... I don't know. Right, electronics. Do we have it? Rear. Oh. Yeah, we did it all, didn't we? Fuel tank, nothing doing there. Drivetrain, nothing doing there. Exhaust. That's the only bit that's on the car. But there should be one on both sides because it's a V. Okay, I suppose the manifold counts as part of the engine. ABS. I'm going to say the ABS is fudged. Right, guys, this is an Aston Martin, so yes, I'm probably going to go with British Racing Green on this, but, or something close to it. I want to put performance parts on and maybe get some wider wheels on the thing. What do you think? Where did I buy this from? I obviously didn't get it from the junkyard, wherever it came from, because it's in too good a condition. So I think the first thing we have to do, guys, is get the engine out, strip it down, rebuild it, and then keep it on the stand over there in that room, and then we can do all the mechanicals on this. Get the mechanicals done, get the bodywork sorted, and then we can put the engine back in. Look at the size of this lamp. Okay. Right. Let's pull the engine. First, remove the air intake hose. Oh, okay. Well, if I could see the damn thing. Go away. You're in my way. No, no. Go, go. Disappear, disappear. Right, it looks like this is in the way, so I might have to remove it. Okay. Well, how do we get this out? What? Ah. Okay, go back. No, no, go back. Back, 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 back. What did it want? The hose? Well, where the frickin' hell? This? So we didn't need to take the grill off. Okay. Let's have a look at the grill. Ah, yeah, we can get rid of this. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of these. This is from the previous build. I just did a Ferrari 458. Kept it stock. Didn't do anything special with it. So he didn't miss much. Let's have a look. See if it'll come out now. Oh, right. But wait a minute. Oh, you mean the prop shaft? Okay, of course. And the gearbox. God, it's been a while, eh? Yeah, I can't get under there, mate. Try again. Right, yeah, we need to disconnect some stuff from the engine. I forgot. Right, let's get rid of the exhaust. Get that out of the way. And this is the drive shaft. We call it a prop shaft. Oh. Gearbox. At the back. Astons have the gearbox at the back? Oh, you can? But I didn't know it did that. Oh, this is wonderful. Because to get the drive shaft out, I've got to take the gearbox off. But to get the gearbox off, I've got to get the drive shafts out. To get the drive shafts out, I've got to take the rear wheels off. Oh, well, okay. I guess we're doing the mechanicals first then. And then we'll take the engine out. All right. Whatever. Get some different wheels on this as well. Right, I think we can get the drive shaft off just like this. All right, there we go. kind of like a real car. Although to get the drive shaft out, you probably would need to disconnect the knuckle at the bottom or the top, so you can just pull it towards you a little bit, create a bit of space to pull this out. But this is a game, so there we go. Now the gearbox should come off. Got some rusty screws here. Oh, if only it was one spray of penetrating oil and it came off. If only. All right, the clutch, we don't need to take it off, but while it's here, I might as well. All right, and the starter motor, it looks like it doesn't exist. That's where it goes, right? Starter motor, I guess. Oil filter. Ah. Yes. Now then. That's a point. Oil. Let's drain the oil so that we're not going to spill anything on the floor. And the floor. I don't even know if it has oil in it. Absolutely nothing. All right, you can go back. It's got no oil. Okay. I think that's it. I think we can get the engine out now. But I don't know. Do we just do all the mechanicals or what? Let's get the bumpers off because they're hiding a lot of things here. Right. Oh my God, it hasn't even got a oil pan on it. That's probably why there's no oil. You think? Yeah, just about. Right, what's it going to take to get this front subframe out? No, what needs to come out first? Nothing's turned red. Okay, let's do the back end. We may as well now that we're here. Manky brake discs. We'll put some good brake. We'll put some good brake discs on as well. By the way, get the bearing out. Get the upper arm. Well, yeah, I don't need to be that close. Right, let's get this off. Remind me, guys, that we have to decompress we have to remove the spring from the thing. We have to remove the spring from the suspension before we go and repair parts. We need to do that. Come on. Right, that's that corner. Let's do this one. God, I wish it was this quick on a real car. Each one of these wishbones contains bushings as well. I'm hoping when it comes off like that, but it does split the bushings up in my inventory. I think it does, I'm not sure. I think so. Yeah, it would have to, wouldn't it? Really. All right. Is that it? This car part 1. in yellow for some reason. Have to work out why that is. Why is that yellow? Is it counted as one of these? Well, it can't be, because if this is for assemble mode, we must already be in disassemble mode. Okay. Do it. Can we do the same for this? Ah, the wishbones are connected to it. Wishbones connected to it. Right, okay. Get the front wheels off. Yes, I'm doing it. I guess we'll change the rims as well, perhaps, right? Maybe even, maybe use the same ones, but paint them. Do you know what I was going to do, Gray? I was going to do sniper contracts. I just had to finish off a map on sniper contracts. It was only like, I don't know, half an hour I had to play on it. And then I thought maybe I'll do a full level afterwards, stream it. But when I finished the level I was on, I couldn't be bothered to do another full one. So yeah, so we're doing this. Yeah, normally I do the engine first, rebuild it, and then I'll put the I'll put the mechanicals next in my list to do, but in this case we're doing it like this. Yeah, this is cool. It takes a couple of hours to do a car though, and ideally when I finish this one, what I want to do is go buy one from the junkyard, you know, a really one that's in much worse condition than this, and then just build it up. But it depends what's in the junkyards and what's in the barns. Maybe we can get a barn find from somewhere. Now let's get this Aston done. And man, a V12. Oh. Hey guy, have you seen, oh maybe you haven't, have you seen the new Alfa Romeo Spider Roadster? You seen the new one? I think the trend for these big wheels with the very small tire walls, I know I know it gives you better grip and blah blah blah, but the downside is if you have a very small tire wall, well, it just takes a pothole, and it's gonna crack your alloy wheels, and you're gonna have to get them welded because it's a pain in the arse. I'm not a big fan of the very thin tire walls. I'm not a fan of those. But this new Alfa Romeo does have big wheels, but it's kind of on the edge of where you would say they're too big. It's on that edge for me. I mean, the wheel size compared to the tire wall size. You need a bit of meat on those tire walls if you're driving on UK roads. Because if you don't, well, yeah. One good pothole will crack your alloy. and you either get it welded or you buy a new one. And brand new on one of those cars? Who needs the hassle, man? Right, so let's get that off. Let's get the... Yeah, might as well do. No, okay. We need the clips off first. Let's leave the air filter for now. It's the ABS I want to get to. So we had a pump and no module. So that was missing. Where's all the fluid stuff? I know it's a mod car, but coolant, brake fluid, hello, power steering fluid. Where's all that stuff? Was it missing? I guess we'll find out when we put it all back together. All right, let's get the fuses out. I normally don't take everything out like this, but sure, why not? Let's do it. I don't know what's broken. I don't know what isn't. So we're just going to strip it. We'll find out later. Oh, I was going to say, when the car was parked outside, I was going to say, I'm not sure whether this car is a non-runner or not. But having seen that it was missing the oil pan, kind of answered my own question, really. In that there's no way it was going to run. Right, so hold on. So we got one, two. I'm just counting how many parts there are to this. 3. Oh, clip missing at the bottom, lovely. So let's count that as 4. 5. That filter looks okay. 6. 7. Oh, okay. That's got a clip there. It's got the one missing at the top. So we need 8 clips in all, and I think we've just taken a few. Got a couple missing. That air filter's knacked. No good. All right, radiator's out, isn't it? Ancillaries on the engine, we can leave those for now. So it's, yeah, the engine should come straight out now. Don't give me any jip. Thank you. All right. Should we take the shell for painting? The shell of the car? So install the engine on the stand. This is not good. How much is it to buy a whole new engine? I don't think you can. You can't buy crate engines, unfortunately. You know, a crate, it comes in a crate and it's packaged as one engine, already pre-built. I don't think you can do that here. Right. We may as well strip it while I've got my inventory full of junk. So if we do a sort condition down, nothing's 100%. Yeah, this car's a freaking mess. So these that are red cannot be repaired. We're going to have to get new ones. So this rim is gone. No chance. Okay, so talking of rims and suspensions and stuff, we need separation. Separation of wheel and state. Right, so let's separate. Now the red one, is it the tyre that's red or the wheel that's red or both? You know? 14%, just scrap it, right? Just scrap it. If you just scrap all of them. I mean, these 3 wheels can be repaired. This one, no chance. No way. So I could buy a 4th one and then store all the wheels. I don't really want to put these wheels back on the car. I don't like them. But I could store them in my warehouse if I fix 3 of them. The tires, forget it. You can't redo those. So yeah, I think we'll do that. I'll buy one rim. I think it's a rear. Oh no, they're all the same. 295s. 295, 295, 295. Oh, okay. It's what we call a square setup. All the tyre widths and the wheel widths are the same. I don't have that on mine. Which means my rear tyres are more frickin' expensive than the fronts. Bugger. Oh, okay. Right, let's have a look. So let's do a sort by name. Okay. Yellow. Is yellow savable? It looks like it was the tyre that was red. Yellow is definitely savable because it's a higher percentage. Yeah, we can save all the wheels. The tyres, forget it. They are finished. There's no repairing those. So, these are sports tyres. Ah, it's not a square setup. Look, 255. 255 on the front, 295 on the back. Okay. Yes, I want to sell them. Okay, that's the tyres gone. Right, so we'll get the wheels fixed. What else? Springs. Suspension. Separate. So this is basically just separating the spring from the damper and the top mount. Basically, that's it. Well, I call it a top mount. It's not strictly that, but whatever. Okay, that's it then. There's no mechanicals left on this car, right? It's just bodywork and peripheral bits. Absolutely. The interior may need fixing as well. I haven't looked. Look at the interior of that car. And a V12 manual. Right, so if we're going to put everything on the workbench, oh, that brake disc isn't retrievable. The other 3 brake discs we can, wait a minute, where are they? We can fix these. We have a machine for that. This one, absolutely not. But I think what I'll do is I'll fix these 3. Let's do that now. Fix these 3. Put them in the warehouse. This one, forget it. And then, because I'm not gonna put these brake discs back on. I'm going to put some carbon ones on, I think. So let's go fix the brake discs. Hopefully there's enough width left on those. I lost half my audience. I want to see how much horsepower we can extract. You think we can get 1,000 horsepower? I don't know, maybe. I don't think so. 800 maybe, 850. Let's see what we can do. We're going to performance this thing out. So there'll be a lot of parts that we're going to repair that we'll end up just storing because it's going to all get replaced with performance parts. And we'll just squeeze as much horsepower out of this as we can. Maybe we'll take it to the drag race afterwards. Okay, so we've just fixed 3 brake discs. So let me just pop into my... Yeah, still haven't figured out how to open the door. We'll put them in here. At the top, is it? No. Right, so there's 1, 2. Oh. 3. Right, let's strip down the V12. Oh boy. 12 little pistons. Right, where are we starting? Throttle bodies. And it's a V, so there'll be 1 on each side. Okay, engine cover off. The W04 fuel rail. I like how they've crisscrossed them like that. Right, intake manifold. How many bolts? Oh god, they're all rusty. One spray and you're good. Alright, I'm missing a bolt. Oh, there it is. See, normally on a V12, because you have 12 pistons, they're normally quite a bit smaller than, say, a four-cylinder. But this game's only got 1 size of piston. So how are they going to do this? How are they going to show me little smaller pistons? I guess they could squeeze 6 normal ones down there. This part I've taken off on my car before. Yep. And then I did my Vantage unit, which is all these bits down here, but it's not, this isn't a Vantage unit. But yeah, I had to do mine. What do you call it? Recondition it? Yeah. That was a nice job. It's one of those jobs that you enjoy doing when you've just got a cup of tea next to you, you know? Oh, all the piston rods and caps that have to come out. Oh my. We got 1 manifold. There's supposed to be another one here. Let's get the oil filter off. And the water pump. Oops, sorry. Need the pulley off first. Yeah, Aston Martin's pretty quick from the get-go, but you know, we're going to pimp this one out. I can't remember what I bought it for either. I'll go and find out later. See how much profit we can make. That's a big thermostat. Feeding both sides. Makes sense. Right. Oh man. So how many camshaft caps do we have to take off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. Right, no point messing with the spark plugs. We're going to put performance plugs back in. So what we're going to do is try and fix everything that we can fix. Anything that has a performance part, we'll put that in instead. And anything that we can't fix, we'll go and scrap it properly so that we can get XP points or whatever that blue number is at the top right of the screen there. Whatever that is in blue, we get more of those. We have to play that little sweeping mini game thing. Okay. Chain's not going to come out without this. Oh, right. Timing chain shoe. See, we call that a tensioner. But okay. It just puts tension on the chain, stops it from getting loose and coming off. And they're made of plastic, you'd be pleased to know. Yes. Comfort to know that a piece of plastic stopping your chain from getting... Like, if that breaks and your chain gets loose, it can come off here, screw up your timing, and then you need a new engine. Yeah, isn't that lovely? Right, so one chain off. Another one off. That one, that's not going to come out quite yet. We need to get all the pistons out before that comes off. Right, let's get these camshafts out. Oh boy, all these caps. Right, trust me for getting a V12. My fault. And then we've got the underneath to do. 12 rod caps on the pistons. 12 pistons, 12 sets of piston rings. Jeez. Right, what do we have here? What are you bonging at? There we go. So currently around 500 horsepower, wasn't it? 500 and 560 something torque, is that right? If we completely max this out, I wonder if we can maybe squeeze 800, 900,000 horsepower? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I wish I had a tin of that stuff that never runs out. How many different WD-40s do I buy? Standard... P, S, W, and C. 5. So I buy the standard WD-40, which people use for things that they shouldn't use it for. I buy silicon spray for the squeaks and stuff that people use WD-40 on. Original. But no. And then I have the white grease, contact cleaner, Is that it? Is that 5? Oh no, penetrating fluid. Which is what that should be. That spray stuff. Penetrating. Gets in and helps you to loosen the bolts. And I'm always running out of one tin or another. So this should be penetrating fluid, not WD-40. Although WD-40 is the brand that does penetrating fluid as well. But standard WD-40, no, you wouldn't use for that. Because it's meant for dispelling water, really. Water displacement, that's what it does. But then again, people like to use toothpaste on headlights. If you rub it with gravy, right, there's your pistons. And some of those are not looking very healthy at all. In fact, none of those. This you don't want to see. That's not nice. Is there any decent piston at all? Oh, hello. We might have one. There. This one. That looks nice. Those 3 look nice. Those 2, absolutely not. And that one looks, well, no, maybe not. Right, so in order to get those out, guys, we're going to need to swing the engine the other way around. Sound. Put some WD-40 on that. Right, so we need to get the piston rod caps off to get the pistons out, and then we can get the crankshaft out, and then we can, that's it. We just need to take the engine block, and that's it. Right, so that's, this will be the 3rd one, right? Yeah. Right, so that's 3. And then we took off the crankshaft cap as well. So we'll just work our way across. Taking off rod caps. You would not do it like this in real life, by the way. This is not the sequence. But I can get away with it. That's even got a cap missing. Bloody hell. How do engines even get into this state? It's like it's like it's been in a scrapyard and someone said, yeah, sure, of course you can go and strip some parts off it. That's what it's like. I'll bet you that bolt at the bottom is rusty. Is it? Yep. Right, we haven't missed any. No, we haven't. So we have another crankshaft cap here. Yeah, so when you're putting the caps on, say on the camshafts at the top of the engine, when you're putting them on, the sequence of tightening the bolts has to be done in a very specific way. You're kind of going from the middle outwards, and you have to do it like diagonally so that you're not putting undue strain on, because it can bend and you don't want it to, it can snap. If you tighten them down in the wrong order, the camshaft can snap, and they're expensive, so you don't want that to happen. So you tighten them down a little ways, and then a bit more, and a bit more, starting from the middle, working out. And then when you get to the outside, let's say you've tightened it, let's say the tightness has to be 60 Newton meters, for example. You might tighten it down to 20 all the way, and then you go back to the middle, and then you do it to 40 all the way back to the outside, and then you do it into 60. You have to do it in bits, otherwise it's going to bend. I've never done one, but I know how to do it. Right, this is the last bit, and that should, there you go. Right. Now we've got some time at the workbench. Oh boy. This is going to take a while. 12 pages of parts to try and fix. Right, let's do it. hit the greens. We lost it. See, if I have a big number, like 59%, and I fail, the condition might go down to 20, which means like I've still got a chance of repairing it. I fucked that up. You didn't get a notification, Magic? Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, that's YouTube for you. I'm the same, like sometimes I don't get notifications from people I'm subscribed to. This was a impromptu one though. I just started it. It wasn't like, but you should still get a notification though. But I didn't schedule this one. But I think the moment I start the stream, you should get one, right? I think. Well, we're down to 10 pages now. But we're repairing everything here. Engine and mechanicals that was on the car. Everything. So there's going to be a bit to do. Oh, I don't like this. Nipples. Yeah, I was just saying at the beginning, it's been a while since we did this. But I decided to just pop in the other day and have a go. But I was wanting a reminder of what unfinished projects I had, you know. And yeah, so I had a Ferrari 458, which I wanted to finish. It was in a pretty bad state, but I just played a couple of hours and, you know, just messed around. And yeah, I just thought I'd come back in because I have the Aston still to do. Once I've done this one, my garage is clear, and then I can go and get a new project. This is a mod. The Vantage is a mod car. Oh, sweetheart, Jesus. That was a steering rack we lost. Means we have to buy new ones. And don't forget we have to buy missing parts as well. The oil pan, ABS module we need. Probably fuses and relays as well. The fuel tank came off, but I don't recall the fuel filter coming off as well. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm hoping it would have separated those two parts already. And I'm pretty sure we can't... There's things you can't repair, right? Like rubber bushings and stuff. You can't repair those. Or you shouldn't be able to. You have to buy those new. Like if a rubber bushing goes on your car, you can't take it to anybody to fix. It's not worth it. It's cheaper to buy new ones. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they won't do that here. I want to go with a British Racing Green, if we can. Oh, for fuck's sake. Whatever the Aston Martin green is, which I'm pretty sure is British Racing Green, right? It's the one that they use... Oh, I'll show you in a minute. It's the one they use on the older GT3 cars. That colour, that's the one I want. We'll see if we can find out what colour it is. And then once we find out the colour, we'll see if we can get the RGB or the hex code for it, and then we'll paint the car and see how accurate it looks. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, fudge. This is all about reaction time. And it's the same minigame when you're doing the scrap parts as well. Oh, bollocks. Right, come on, don't mess up the crankshaft. Baby! My heart is full of love. Right, how many scrappers do we have? So, in here, let's do sort by condition. Where's all the ones we saved? Oh, all of that. There you go, 100% look. So all the stuff that we didn't save, we're going to have to go shopping for. So we're going to start here. Because this is not... Ah, wait though. Can we fix that here? Probably not, right? Ooh, come on. All right. We can fix the bumper and the grill and everything here. Bring it to me, baby. I thought we were going to have to replace these. I didn't think we could fix them. But we did. Nice. So all the greens are 100. No, number plate. Yeah, we'll forget that. Yeah, we'll sell the number plate. Okay. So, everything that is not green, we want to shop for. And even like this, right? It's not a full list of things. The engine's still not going to be complete. Bollocks. I was trying to be clever there. I've ordered one relay too many. A relay B. If another relay B comes up, I won't tag it. Now I'm ordering these. I'm putting these on my shopping list, even though I'm going to get performance versions, because yes. Right, we're going to skip the relay B because we already ordered too many of those. Oh boy, are we shopping for a lot of stuff. We have to go to different shops for the electrical stuff as well. But like I say, any time we can get performance parts, we'll get performance parts. And the springs, they're yellow, we can paint them red, so it looks a bit cool. Maybe paint the engine cover as well. This Aston's going to look so good probably at the end that I might not want to sell it. Yeah, big shopping list, Andy, Jesus. But don't forget, like, this is the entirety of the engine and all of the mechanical parts off the car as well. Like, it's everything. So, not too bad. So this rim, we're going to buy it anyway, but I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it at all. That rim does not suit this car. Sorry. Sorry, but no. Right. Let's go shopping. Now, a couple of things, guys. Let's talk cars. Hold on just a moment. Por favor, please, and everything. Hold on. So, I'm just preparing something on the browser. Sign into Google. Why? Just want to look at some images. Okay. Right, let me bring this up, guys, and we'll see if we can check something. I want to show a couple of things here. Boom, 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 boom. Are we good there? We've got the sign in at the top. Okay, that's a bit aggressive. Okay, sec. Okay, let's leave it. Right, so I mentioned earlier Alpha Romeo Spider. Oops, hold on. Oh, sneezy. Right, Spider Roadster 2026, I guess it will be. Look at this. Do we have a better picture here? Oh, this is a picture I saw, but it was massive. Okay. Okay, we have it on video then. Oh my God, what are you doing? Okay, so the tires don't look as bad as I originally thought they did. I'm gonna take the sound. Look at those lights, man. They've got the same Alfa Romeo wheels. There. How cool is that? Those lines, man, look. The way it just goes up. Now, it's either going to have something popping out of the back of the seats or something. For when you roll over, you need to have an emergency hoop popping out. Just when the car rolls over. It's like an airbag, you know, it just deploys. If it senses the car rolling, it deploys hoops so you don't get your head smashed in. Unless you end up in a field, of course, and then it just digs into the grass and you die anyway. But look at this car, man. See what I mean about the low tires, though? You go over a pothole with that, and these alloys are going to crack. I mean, it looks nice, but I would like just the next size down wheels. Right. Anyway, so for the Aston that we want, let's go back to the original page here. So we want the Aston Martin DBR, DBR9, I believe, GT1. I think that's the car. It should have an orange. It should have an orange outlined grille or a highlighter yellow outlined grille. Okay, so there's the yellow one. Is there an orange one? There's the orange one. So this is the color I'm going for. This. I don't know if that is strictly British Racing Green. I believe British Racing Green is a bit darker. But yeah, this. This is the color I want. This. I want that on our car. Look at this thing. Oh, baby. Right. Open image in a new tab. The question is, what color is it? So let's take that. Oh, actually, let's not. What RGB color? Let's put green. Is the, and then we'll do that, and then we'll go back to all or AI mode. Okay, I pressed the wrong thing. So there's the color. RGB and hex. I think hex is what we're going to take at the paint booth, right? So 037868 or RGB 3122104. So it's going to be, we're going to put that in, and that's what we're going to paint the car in. And let's see how accurate it got that. And it has to be metallic. Does it mention that? Tiffany green. So it's not British Racing. Green metallic. Racing green metallic. Cool. Okay. Oh, it actually says it at the top. if I'd bothered reading, is a metallic shade known as DBR race. Oh, DBR9 racing green. Fair enough. Yeah, so this. That's what I want. That color. So I'm going to keep that browser window open. And once we get the mechanicals done, that's what we're going to paint this in. And the wheels, well, black. I don't normally go for black rims, not my thing. But to make it look as much like the GT1 as possible. God, there's a light missing. All right. Right. Okay. We need to go shopping. Let's go to the main shop first. So there is an easier way to do this. We go to the open shopping list. Oh, you don't have to be there. I thought we got rid of you and you. Is that it? No BMW wheel on a Ferrari 458. That makes sense. No, I think this is okay. Right, fuse box. Cover A. They're not in any order, are they? And we can't sort them? Nope. Okay, fuse box cover A. So we can't get that from this shop. Oh, bastard. Open the shopping list. Right, 20 rubber bushings. That makes sense. 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the subframe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the bushings on the front. On the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. That makes 20. Is that it? Okay, I guess it must be right. So let's order the rubber bushings. You cannot get performance bushings. You can in real life. Well, yeah. Poly bushes you can get instead of rubber. Oh Jesus, pressed the wrong button here. But it just makes the ride harder. Not a fan. Right, we got those. Relay we can't get here. Flywheel we definitely can, but we can get it performance. So we're going to skip that. Ignition coil, performance. Piston with conrod. We can get performance of those. Cam gear. I don't know. I don't know. Can we get performance of those? Cam gear i6. Where are we going? Tuning shop. So cam G. Oh, just put cam gear. No, we can't. Okay. Okay. See, I don't want to just keep jumping from shop to shop all the time because it'll just take forever, you know, between these two. So, cam gear, we need 4 of those. So let's buy those. And of course, any parts that we have repaired that you can also have in performance, we're going to scrap the repaired ones into my warehouse, and then we'll get the proper ones. Right, so we've got timing chain. Now there's going to be 2 of these. There's going to be an A and a B. So let's just put this in differently. Timing chain, and then we'll just put AM11. There has to be A and B. Thank you. So we're going to buy A and B. And then we've got B. And A is, there it is. Okay, cool. Right. Piston we've done, right, so performance, we know that. This one we've bought, right? Air filter performance. This not. So we can get We can get 2 of those. That's for the fronts. Yep, it's for the fronts. So that's double wishbone shocks. Piston rings, you cannot get performance in the Sims, so let's get 12 of those. Obviously you can't recondition those in any way at the workbench. Right, so let's get rid of that. Medium fuse, can't buy here, can't buy here. Camshaft cap, 20. Wow, that's all of them. Didn't we repair any? Jeez. Unrepairables. Okay, that's 20 camshaft caps. Fair enough. Let's get rid of that. Idler roller. See, this is why we... Oh no, okay. Idler roller B. We'll get one of those. Wheel hub bearing all 4 corners of... I think, yeah, one for all 4 corners. Okay, lovely. Spark plug, performance. Middle muffler, performance. Relay type B, electrical store. Air intake hose. I don't know if we can get those performance, but I don't care. We're just going to buy them as is from here. Probably not, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, front springs. 2 of those. Get rid of that. Sway bar front end link B. We want 2 of those. Timing chain shoes, 4. Because they're all the same, obviously. Nice and easy for us. Oh, what happened there? Double wishbone shock absorber. These are for the rear. Rear shock absorber caps, 2 of those. So what should be left on this list is electrical store stuff and performance parts, basically. Outer tie rods. Do we have inner? Inner tie rods. Okay, so what I'm going to do up here is just type tie rod, and it should bring both. So we want 2 of those and 2 of those. Simple. Righty. What do we have now? A fuel tank B. I don't know if the Aston Martin Vantage fuel tank looks like this, to be honest. But okay. We'll go with that. That's more for, like, I don't know, race cars and stuff have those. Right, brake pads. We cannot get those performance, so we will buy 4 of those. 4 sets, 4 pairs. Front sway B. Front sway Barbie. Yep, front sway Barbie. And what else? Water pump pulley. Cannot get that as performance, so we'll get one. Front shock absorber cap 2. Or flying saucers. Yep. Wheel hub cap 2. Jesus, there was nothing good on this car at all, eh? Probably worth more now, stripped down, than it was when I bought it. Idler roller A. I know it says 1 because we only took 1 off the car. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm going to say we need more of those, because I don't think that the front of the engine was complete. Let's see. Let's see. Rear spring number 2. Get your 2. There you go. Right. Rear springs 2. Lovely. Oil filter. Brand new oil filter. We never have to buy oil because we own a garage and we've got an inexhaustible supply, no pun intended. Right, front exhaust section for the Aston Martin. I don't know whether you can specifically get this as a performance part. So AM11, let's have a look in the performance shop and just see if they have such a thing. Any performance AM11 parts. Ooh, mamacita. Oh, look at those engine heads for the Aston. Look at the price. Yeah. And fuel rails. And intake manifolds. This engine is going to look, excuse my language, bitchin'. It is going to look amazing. The whole engine's going to look chromed. And the cover I'm going to paint in the same color as the car. This car's going to look the bollocks, man. It's going to look the bollocks. Yeah, we can indeed. Okay, so we don't need the front exhaust section. Air filter base. Yes, we can buy that. Engine head. Well, we know we can get those performance. Calipers. Unfortunately, we can't get those performance. Just the one. Okay. Maybe we'll paint those yellow. We'll do the springs. We'll do the springs red, and we'll do the calipers yellow. How about that? We try that. Yeah. Right. So brake caliper, clutch release bearing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the clutch release bearing or the thrust bearing is the only clutch part that you cannot get as a performance part. So we're going to buy it. All the other clutch parts you can get performance. If I'm not mistaken. And I don't think I am. Right, so camshaft A, that is definitely performance. Right, we definitely want the rim. We're in the wrong shop for that. 2 clips, because we did have 2 missing, remember, from the air filter. We got those. Clutch, right, performance, we need one of those. It's a good thing I know which ones are performance and which ones aren't, because otherwise we'd be second guessing ourselves and it would take ages. Alternator performance, brake caliper cylinder, just the one? Cool. That's the thing you replace if your brake caliper seizes. Guess. And a rod cap. Just the one, I'm amazed. Right. Now, let's go to the electricals. If I can. There we go. Let's go to the electricals. Now, we got an ABS pump, we know that, and you can't have this without this. So we need an ABS module. Okay. Right. Now, yes, we can buy an alternator from here, but you can also get a performance one. So we're going to have to be careful what we get here. So fuse box cover A. And where's the fuse box? Did we already... Does it need a bottom one? I guess not, right? Okay, so three of these, 3 Bs. And then we've got 2 of these. Okay. 1 of those. This car's going to look sick, man. If it works out the way I have him in my head, this car's going to look really sick. This. I think that's the last thing we get from here. Because all the other bits we get from the performance shop. Yep. Right. This one. We need 4 of those. All right. If I've got it, if I haven't got it right, then we'll have stuff left in the shopping list. What's in the body tuning? Do we have anything for the Aston here? Where are you? Nothing, no body performance parts. So no like good spoilers and, you know, splitters or anything like that for this car. What a shame. We also need a gearbox, a custom gearbox as well. Right, so tuning. We need a flywheel. Gives us 0.5%. It will all mount up, guys. It will all mount up, trust me. 12 ignition coils at 0.75% each. So multiply that by 12. You've got nearly 10% extra power. Oops, don't want that much. 12 pistons, giving you 1% each. Times 12. What we're looking at, about 14 here. So 12 pistons, 2 air filters, an extra 2%. They'll all add up. 12 spark plugs, 0.13 each. These are the performance ones. We're going to have to test the car as well, because I'll have to change the gearbox ratios and stuff, right? To get the most performance out of it. Right, exhaust can count for a lot. So middle muffler, we need 2 of those. Now the exhaust did not come complete, so we will need more exhaust parts. So this front exhaust section here, that's section B. Okay, so front section AM11. There is an A and a B. I'm going to buy both. Okay. Even though it's not asking for it, I think it's just because it's a missing part. And we've got the manifolds as well. Right, so manifold, AM11, do you have those? Yeah, it's not these. I'm talking about the exhaust ones though. Exhaust manifold. What if it's using a different, like, what if it's using exhaust manifold from a V12? What if it's that? Yeah. These, 4% each. It's going to be 2 of these, A, and 2 of these for the other side, B. That's what I think it's going to be, yeah? Okay. I'm not going to buy them just in case it's the wrong one, but we'll see what it is. So let's take that off. Now this, we know we're going to need both. So let's just put head V12 AM11, and then we've got the A side and the B side, 7% each. It's mounting up even more. Camshafts. Now the fact that there's an A tells me there's a B. So camshaft V12. I think we get 2 A's and 2 B's. Right? These are 3% each, so 12% across the board. We've got plenty of money, guys. Look, we've got 34 million. We got plenty. We can do this. Okay. Clutch pressure plate. Now, let's just buy all the clutch parts, because it will default It will default to the performance one when we choose it anyway. This one, no. So we've got the flywheel, we've got the clutch plate, that's it. That's it. Oh, I keep quitting out. And alternator performance gives us another 1.5. And there's other parts to buy from this shop, absolutely for sure. Rim shop, and we want that. Oh shit. I think it's the rear one, right? 295. Was it 295 3019? Is that what it was? Oh, bollocks. Hold on. Yeah. But yeah. All right, let's see what I've got in my inventory, because I'm missing something. So let's just type in rim. So we've got, oh, we don't need to, it's okay, so we don't need to worry about tire sizes. Right, so 19-inch with an offset of 0. And this one, we can trash it. All right. So yeah, just one of those. 19-inch, please. And no offset. Right, these are not the wheels we're going to be fitting on the car. So, the shopping is done, even though we haven't got every part. So we're going to... Can I do it here? Perfect. Right, store these. We'll put them on another car for a rainy day. And... because they're horrible. Right. So all the shitty parts that we have... Let's go and get some more weights for them. So, oh, 24 pages. Now we can't lose here. We'll salvage one, let's call it credit. For yellow, we'll salvage 2 for green and 3 for blue. I can hit the blue, cool. That was terrible reaction. Oh, you swine. It's all about just getting the timing. Success, yes. Oh, too quick, man. Too quick, man, too quick. Stop it, do it later. There you go. Can't we just do a mass salvage and just do 1 point? See, oh, that's what it is for, yeah. We can take these points that we have and we can upgrade it to a higher quality part for... What? 20, is that right? It's 20? We can upgrade the parts that way. A controller trigger. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe. It's easy just to go for the green because you get, you know, you get 2 of them. Oh, bollocks. The thing is, it's easy to just sell these parts because there's 21 pages of this stuff. You guys want to sit through 21 pages of this? Right, blue, guys. We're going for blue. Oh, you bastard. I flinched on the spacebar. Oh, oh, made up for it. Oh, oh, yes, made up for it. Yeah, so any parts I want to increase the quality of. I don't know if that means that the car will be worth more or whether it will squeeze even more performance. But I might want to upgrade, say, you know, the big parts like the cylinder heads or something like this, the engine block. I'm just winging it here. Not even thinking. Can't be bothered. We've got 1,300. I can't be bothered doing it. Right. We'll just sell everything. So what we do is basically just go into the inventory. Let's clear this. And then we just go sell parts that's anything less than 100%, basically. So we don't have enough parts to build the engine and do all the mechanicals on the car. There is a few bits missing. But first what I want to do is build up the engine first. And then we'll strip the interior. Well, actually, how are we going to strip the interior out? Take it to the paint shop first. So I think what we'll do is get the engine back together, complete, ready to go. Then we'll take the car to the paint shop, the shell as it is, come back, do the mechanicals on it, brakes, suspension, put everything back together, exhaust, everything. Then we'll put the engine in, the gearbox. We need to get a starter motor. We don't have one of those. I'm not going to buy it yet, just in case. I don't trust it. The only way to find out whether it's the mod brings one is to go here. They don't sort them either. Right, do we have starter motor? Yes, V8. Okay, let's buy one because I know that for a fact we don't have one. So let's go back. You cannot get performance ones, so it'll be STAR. And then V8. Oops. Oh, electrical. Duh. Where are you? It's not starter? It's not... Wait, oh, there it is. I was going to say. All right. Right. Let's build the engine. You can't put a different engine in this. This is the only one it will take. Wrong option. There we go. So we want to install an engine. Sorry, no, we don't then. Yep. And we want the Aston Martin, guess just going to be V12, right? Oh, great. Okay, it's got to be on the next page. There it is. All right. It was already there, though. Yeah, I don't think we needed to do that. It was already there. Anyway, part mount. Right, engine block. Is it performance? Absolutely not. So we're going to buy one. So engine block V12. So let's go shopping. And we want to go back to the tuning shop. And it's engine block AM11, right? Nope. Was it just V12? It was, wasn't it? My memory's just... can't remember shit. Oh, come on. You tell me... Oh, maybe you don't. Maybe the engine block isn't performance. Ah, okay. I guess I'm wrong on that one then. Right, so we'll just fit the one we have. Nasty. Right, crankshaft. AM11. I believe that is... I'm not believing it anymore. I've given up. Yeah, I was right to give up. There is no performance version. All right. The question is, how much extra horses and torques are we going to get out of this? Yeah, I know, Mad Jock. I just had a brain fart, that was all. You know me, man. I've done this so many times. It's just the message came up and I got duped by the message that came up. So we'll get all the pistons in and then we'll tie down tie them all down with caps and whatnot. Pity we didn't get to hear the car before. Wait, I'm just noticing something. Why are we getting two yellows? Oh, okay, so so it's focusing on it. It turns it. All right. I thought it was trying to hint at me that the things go on in a specific order. Yeah, no, it's not. It's just you have to hover on it to make it green. Okay. I just thought for a moment I'd spotted something that I wasn't aware of before. Not the case. So I'm hoping that when... Now you see, if I want to... If I have a V8, for example, in this sim, right? And then I want to swap it out for a V8 turbo. I have to take the engine out and then rebuild the turbo version, right? I have to choose the turbo engine from the list, assuming it's compatible, and I have to rebuild that one from scratch. Now, in the forthcoming Car Mechanic Simulator 2026, it doesn't work that way. You'll be able, if you want to add a turbo, you'll be able to, or a supercharger, I would imagine, either way, you'll be able to add it to the existing car, the existing engine. You'll be able to just add it on as a module, like you do in the real world. You have maybe a turbo kit or something. You know what we don't have for this car as well, which surely we must have, is a power steering pump. Ah, we are missing a part. How is this possible when it's a shopping list? Okay. So we'll add it to the shopping list. That one can go. If I click that, it doesn't take me to the shop. Oh! Be too convenient. Right, can I have a rod cap, please? Not in the tuning shop, you can't. Right, so now when this goes on, we should get the oil panel, the sump, go. No? Why? Why hasn't the sump come up? What's missing? Ah, another one. Don't have me doing your car, guys. I'll miss out a rod cap. Right. Thank you. So it's oil pan V12 AM11. Let's go shopping for that. So I'm just going to put pan AM11. Not Pam, pan with an N, like Pan Am 11. No, there. Right, buy. There you go. And now we can turn the engine the correct way around. Right, so let's come back. No, back. Go to the engine stand. Oh, that metal grindy sound. Horrible. All right, pistons are looking good, baby. And they're all performance ones. Right, let's click in. And we can add what? Ah, pill filter. That's where you are. Right, performance is available. So let's get one. Down. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, the exhaust makes a massive difference on this as well. Really, really huge difference. And also, don't we need to buy the injectors, guys? We didn't get the injectors. We've only got the standard ones, haven't we? Jummity jum. It's got to be this one and this one. So let's buy the injectors while we're here. Well, fuel rail. The injectors go on the end. I'm pretty sure, though, we didn't buy them already, right? I actually don't know now. Right, these are performance heads. Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh, sweetheart, look at this. Cylinder head bolts going in. In the wrong order, of course, but it's fine. You can't just put them down in any order you want on these. I think it's the same with the crankshaft, the camshafts, and the engine block. I think the bolts have to be tightened in a specific order, as far as I am aware. Right, camshaft performance. Another A1, right? Yep. And B for this side. Please. Thank you. Sweet. Sweet baby. Did we not put the filter in? No. Right. I'm looking forward to putting these in. So it's C and B V12. Oh, fuck. It's a good thing I didn't buy them then. I was going to get something different. So alright, so it's just standard V12s, and we want 2 Bs and 2 Cs. Right. Okay. Let's get those. So it's exhaust V12. Well, let's just put Manny V12. So we want okay, so there's the C's. So we need 2 of those. And we need these as well, 2 of these. I'm going to have some bits left over, but that's just the standard parts. Like maybe I'll have a manifold left over, based on the one that came off the original engine that we repaired. All fresh new bolts going on as well. This engine's going to look amazing. But what kind of horsepower are we talking about here? I'm trying to avoid putting all the camshaft caps on. There's no escape. You have to do it. And this engine's going to look so damn good. Power steering pump. We don't have it, right? Absolutely not. Can we get it performance? I don't know. Can't remember. I think so. I think so. Yeah, there you go. It's all chromed, man. Right. Let's get the cam gears on. Before we screwed the camshafts down. That's a good idea, Rusty. Yeah. Right. Let's get the caps on. Because I'm really looking forward to tightening all of these up. And to think that there's a VR version of this. I think it's 18 now, right? CMS 18 VR. I tried it once. It's actually not too bad. You're inside the workshop and you can pick up parts and with your hands and stuff. It's very fiddly though. It's like wrench. It's a bit fiddly. Just a little bit fiddly. Little bit fiddly. Great game. Tremendous game. Thing is, once you finish doing all these caps, right, you know you've got the other side to do as well. Right, so the spark plugs, let's put them in. Make sure that we've got all 12. Right, something's missing. Or, I don't know. What's stopping the head from going on? The fact that we haven't put the chain on, I guess. It doesn't look like the head extends that far, though. All right, I guess it will come to us in time. Right, over here. It's so shiny, man. Jesus. Let's go. Put these. If I have any bolts left over. It was at that moment he knew. So we've already got the factory numbers on this, the factory figures, which tell us the performance that this came with. It's going to be considerably more now. When we stick it on the dyno, find out its current horsepower. Can we double it though? Can we get it to 1,000 with the gearbox and the exhaust and all the performance parts? Absolutely possible. Can we break 1,000 horsepower? I don't know. I think if we can't, it's going to be, I think it might be close. Worst case scenario, 800, 850 horses. Worst case scenario. The torque, I think, will go over 1,000. If the horsepower doesn't, I think the torque will. That's my guess. But we'll see. So yeah, the cover does go over the top there. Lovely. Now, talking of covers, if we spray the cover, if we paint the cover DBR9 green, right, British green, then I guess we'll get an idea of what the color looks like before we paint the car, right? Let's put these covers on first. I'm talking about the cover that goes here in the middle. Let's put this on. You know what? This comes with a thermostat. I don't know whether there's a one in the tuning shop available, because I've never got one before. Right, I said there would be another idler roller, but maybe not. I don't know, I just... Not convinced yet. Okay, we don't have that. And the water pump... Ah! Okay, interesting. So no water pump. Because they've both got AM11 in the title. And what was the other one? Okay, fair enough. And we needed a crank pulley. And it was just the standard V8 one, right? Yeah. That's what I'm going with. Right. You go on there. Go down here. Serpentine, which we don't have, and it's not it doesn't have a letter beside it, so there only is the one. So SERP AM11, they don't come when you buy them. They don't come already in that pre-shape. Imagine. Right, there we go. Oh, not you as well. We haven't got one of these. Oh, frick. This is what happens when you get incomplete engines. You have to keep coming back to the shop. Right, that tensions the belt to stop it flibbity-flobbity around. Right, before we build the top end, we have the clutch to do on the back side. So let's do that. So flywheel performance, clutch plate performance as well, and the pressure plate performance. And the thrust bearing go in there. Right, so top end. Now then, these engine covers. Let me just put one on a second. Right, so it's just black. I don't think so. Wait there, engine. I'll be back. Hello? Oh my God, I've got stuck. The door. I got trapped in by the door. The frick? Right, okay. So, I want to paint. Oh yeah, we've got to do the calipers and the springs and everything. Well, okay. Where's the engine cover? Head cover. Head cover. Ah, there it is. This thing. All right. So let's go with head cover A. And let's see if we can get a chrome out of this. Okay, we have to go white or grey. Yeah, getting proper chrome out of a plastic part. Not really, right? Okay, so I said I was going to paint the middle the same color as the car, but what if we did these in that color and then did the middle black? All right, so how do we choose the custom color? Oh no. Okay. So we need the HSV value instead then. Shit. Okay. Did we get the HSV value? Let me see if I can ask the internet. Right, let's go C. Let's go HSV value. No, not AV. HSV code for RGB. Can you convert it? RGB to HSV conversion. Okay. So enter the RGB hex code. What? Doesn't make any sense. RGB and hex is two different things, baby. Right, I'll give you the hex code then. Then it says, okay. Well, there you go. Calculate. 3122104. Is that right? Hold on, guys. Three one two two one oh four. Yep, convert. Right, so we've got 171, 97.5, and 47.8. So hue is 171. I'm not buying that, is it? It actually might be. 171. Saturation value. So HSV is hue, saturation, and value. Here we've got brightness, which is essentially the same thing. So saturation is 97.5 and brightness 47.8. Let's go 48. So it reckons this is the color of the car. All right, just do it anyway. This is the color we'll have to paint the car in. It looks darker than, mind you, we haven't gone with metallic though. If we take the clear coat, wow, what a difference. Okay, so how much metalness do we want? Now that looks a bit more like what the car was. Something like this. Maybe there was just too much metal flaking. Let's go with half. 0.5. See, don't forget, we are in a bright lit environment. So when it gets outside, it will look darker. Does that look about right? Let's paint it. Okay, and now we escape and we go and paint the other one. This one. And we previously used and paint. terms of the actual middle cover, this one, what does it look like standard? Okay, it's very shiny. It'd be nice if we had a carbon fiber pattern. That would be lovely. Carbon fiber texture, unfortunately. So what if we went with a matte or a solid layer like this, right? But with less. Yeah. Talk to me. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Paint it. The shiny looks nice, right? But it's just, sometimes it's too much, right? Let's, while we're here, let's go and paint also. I think we don't have to do the bumpers. We'll put those on the car and then we'll paint the whole car. So we'll do it that way. So brake calipers, I've got 2 there. I've only got 2 brake calipers. Doesn't this have discs all round? There has to be 4 calipers. Did we have 2 missing before? Let's buy some brake calipers. I take no chance, sir. So we want to have 4 calipers and 4. Oh bollocks! And 4 springs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Right, we said we were going to go with yellow calipers. Let's try that. We don't really have a yellow here so much. It's more of a shitty pea green color. But okay. Let's see if we can get the actual. It should be 255, 255, 0. That's what yellow is. I don't know why we just can't input an RGB here. Right, let me just go and enter this into the converter. So 255, 255. Chance because the website's getting messed up here. 255 and 0. Convert. Right, so it's telling me that hue is 60 and 100 on the other 2. Yeah, but that's not yellow. That looks shit. That's not yellow. Not by any stretch of the imagination. That's mushy peas. All right. But that's what it is. Look, we are pretty much smack in the yellow there. And if I moved it, it just starts to get like orangey. I think the colors are all a bit whack while we're in this paint booth. So I'm gonna risk it and go for it. Right, let's get the other one. Yeah, look, it says yellow. All right. It better look yellow when it's on the car. That's all I can say. Right. I mean, why can't it display the correct color? It's a bit weird. I'm not even sure we're going to be able to see the springs on the car when we paint them, but paint them we will. Okay, so we want to go for red gloss. Perfect, that'll do. I'll take it. I can't believe you can paint the oil filter. Get out, no way. The oil filter's there in the list of paintable stuff. Surely not, surely not. Oh my God. No, we'll keep it as it is. That's ridiculous. Yep. I think this is all I wanted to paint. Just the springs, the calipers, the springs, the calipers, and the engine coverings. I don't think there's anything else. We could probably, like these air filter covers as well. We could probably, you know, do something nice with those. But they're kind of hidden in the car anyway. You won't see them. We could go with yellow shocks like I have on mine, but probably prefer a darker color actually, like this. Shall we? Hey, why not, man? Why not? My car has that. It's got yellow dampers and red springs. So I'm just going to go with that. And it looks good, so I'm just going to copy it. What the hell? We'll just do it on all of them. I don't know what profit I'm going to make on this, but I'm tempted to stay with the car now. See, here's the thing. If it's a really good price I can get, I could sell it. I mean, I don't need the money. But I could sell it, and then I can always make myself another one with exactly the same spec. Right, what are we doing here? Oh, yeah. Right, so let's go and finish off the engine. Right, let's get these covers on and see if we've made the right decision. It's too light. That was my fault because I did choose to go lighter on it. Because it looked really dark in the thing. But it's fine, it's fine, it'll still work. It'll still look nice when it's in the car. Right, so we need 12 performance ignition coils. And then the fuel injectors have to go in as well. Or the fuel rail. See, a lot of that green's going to get covered up now. I don't think we had these covers before. Where's the fuel rail going to get put on? When? Okay. Now the throttle bodies. The throttle bodies are definitely performance available. So these two that we refurbished, I'm going to be forgetting those. Oh, sorry, V12. Yeah, we're going to be forgetting those. So we're going to want 2 of these. It's only an extra 2%, but you know, it's just basically a valve that opens and closes to varying degrees. Basically controls how much air comes in based on your throttle response. Do-do-do-do. Clever. Right. In you go. Oh, wait a minute. Out you come. Come on. Yeah, we're going to buy those, aren't we? I looked at them last time and I didn't get them. So, fuel AM11, right? Yeah. So we want that one and that one. Well, at least I know if I ever do another Aston Martin again, I've got a few spare bits if I want to keep it stock. And there's the black part that we painted. I know it'd be nice to keep it shiny, but you know, it also looks nice like this. I believe that is a complete engine, guys. Let me just make sure it's not wanting for anything. No. Okay, that is your engine, and she looks a cracker. An absolute beast. What power is she going to generate? Who knows? Right, are we taking this off to the paint shop? The thing is, I don't know what body parts we need to fix. What do we have here? Anything? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Everything. All fixable though. So I think what we'll do, and we've got a missing rear light as well. So I reckon what we can do is put the mechanical parts on so that I don't have them in my inventory. And then we can and then we can go and paint the car. Right, so let's start with the fuel tank. Doesn't have a fuel filter on it because that's on the front of the engine. Actually, it does have a fuel pump, and that is standard. And I happen to know you can get those performance. So, fuel filter. No, not fuel filter. Fuel pump. This one. Just about put it in there. There we go. Sweet. Right, so exhausts later. Let's get the wheels and stuff on. So what I'll end up doing when we finish this, we finish messing around with it, I'll go and buy one from the junkyard. And then, oh yeah, we put new brake discs on. And then, oh yeah. And then, whatever we buy from the junkyard, we'll have it ready for the next project, for next time. Oh, we need a battery as well. Don't think the car came with one. Now there's our slightly orangey yellow damper and the red spring. Custom made. Is that all? Yep. Look at that. Hey? Sweetness. Right, we need brake discs, guys, and some good ones. So, best ones are carbon. They are useless when they're cold, but when they heat up, they are sweet as a nut. I don't think we can get them here, by the way, even though it looks it's listed. Oh yeah, okay, we are. So we've got carbon ceramic. These are the ones we're going to be going for, by the way. Drilled and slotted, ventilated. This is kind of what I have on mine. Drilled in slots. Although not that many. That looks like a freaking pepper pot. So we're going to get these. These are the most expensive. So let's get 4 carbon ceramic brakes on this. It'll help it stop a lot faster. Which, considering the extra power we're going to put into this, probably a good idea to have these. And the red caliper? Oh, is it yellow? Yellow. Does it look yellow? No. It still looks pea green. Sure. And we haven't got any wheels. Why isn't it asking me for the wheel? What are we missing? Oh, the drive shaft? Yeah, and we can't put the drive shaft in until we put the gearbox in. Okay. That's not the usual way of things, but in this car it is, because the gearbox is at the back. Right. As far as I'm aware, this is the first Aston Martin I've done. I think so. Which shop are we in? Battery module? There's an electric car here? Okay. I didn't know. See, the problem with this as well is, well, I say it's a problem, kind of is, when you do a customer car, and they tell you, oh, my car's rattling, it's got to rattle somewhere, or it just won't start. It kind of gives you hints as to what's wrong with it. And I don't want that. I want to be able to have to figure the whole thing out for myself. Right, so we can't put the wheels on until we get the drive shafts. We can't do the drive shafts till we get the gearbox. We can't do the gearbox till we put the prop shaft, and we can't put the prop shaft until we put the engine in. Isn't life a joy? So I guess we're going to just do this. Right, so there's all the bottles that were missing before. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Pea green calipers. Maybe it'll look yellow when it gets outside. He says in hope. Yeah, the engine's gonna have to wait. Right, is there any reason why the wheel can't go on the front? Let's see. Can we put the tie rods on maybe? We haven't got any wheels. It's a pity you can't like do a mock-up or a test fit, you know, of the wheels just to see what they would look like instead of having to buy them. How the hell do I get over there? There we go. Basically, all I'm just doing now is to build this so that we can clear the items out of the inventory, or as much as possible, when I start taking body parts off. It's basically just not to have a lot of clutter, that's all. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. What happened there? All right. I missed a caliper. What? I missed two calipers. I've only got one more to fit. Okay. Can't pretend to understand this, but it means we've got a spare caliper. I'm going to have to check this. Not the grey one. Jesus. This one. Right, so hold on. Yellow. Yellow. Hello. I've got spares. Lovely. Glad to see I've been on the ball there. Looks like I bought calipers when I didn't need to. Got no more rubber bushings left, and I don't think I'm going to need them. Finally, the inner tie rod, the outer. This is what adjusts your toe in toe out. Pulls the front of the wheels in, we're out. Or gets them straight again. Right. Okay. That's all we can do with this. What have I got in my inventory? Oh, all the electricals and the drive shaft, which I can't fit. Oil filter. Oh, God. Wait a minute. We haven't got an oil filter on? Then why weren't you asking for it? Oh, you were. Sorry. Pour the oil in the top and it all comes out to there. I think it's not going to... Right, so the starter motor, I think it's not going to ask for it until we get the gearbox in. Because it's not going to make sense otherwise. Because the starter motor engages with the flywheel. And the flywheel is on, but the gearbox isn't. So, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Right, let's get this over to paint. But we need to take all the body parts off first. So, let's do it. And it looks like everything has to come off as well. Which is just the way of things. And we don't have any, like, xenon lights or any such thing to put in either. Now, glass you cannot repair. So, that's out. Alright, I think that is everything. Yeah, the body... I actually don't know. Let's get the welder out, because I'm not sure whether we fixed it. I think we did. It's going to cost me 600 credits to weld the car, which we probably already did. But it hasn't been in the garage since I bought it, so I couldn't have done it. Anyway, that's the chassis done. So... Right, let's go and see if we can repair what we can repair. And let's try not to miss anything. All the parts are in pretty good nick, so we should get a lot of greens for everything here. Oh, you can choose different ones. Look, see the door, how it says chrome trim? So there must be a variant. Well, if I can get it with black trim, that would suit the car better. Right, so what do we have in terms of body parts? Aston Martin Vantage front fender. So we've got chrome. And we've got different bonnets. I actually quite like that one. But let's take a look at what we have. Yeah. So, oh, there's a wide body kit. Are you kidding? Wide body black trim. We put some bigger wheels on. We have to go with this, guys. Right, carbon fiber tips. What's the difference here? Oh, this one. Right. Use only with rear bumper D. What's rear bumper D? That's the 07. Okay, we're going to go with a wide body kit then. And anything with black trim. So window trim black, windscreen, I guess we're talking about, right? I guess. Right, front bumper wide body. Front end, we already have this, which is pretty standard Aston Martin. But let's go with this one. Now the doors. Wait a minute. Don't jump. Right, so here we want the left door, carbon black edition. Sure. But now we want the right door, carbon black edition. Right, and the window. And now the wings. I want wide body black trim. Why do we have two? This is the Vantage S. It's got two extra things there. Right, let's do with that one. And make sure we get the same on the other side. Black trim, wide body Vantage S. We already went with this. We already have this bonnet. I'm happy with that. Left window and right window. Daylight running lights. Daylight running lights on and tinted. Okay. Told you we're just going to pimp it out. It's probably not one I would go for me personally, but now this is paintable and this is black. We're going to go with the black because yes. Tinted rear, and then not red. Wide body rear, and then we need the rear left and rear right fenders, wide body. I didn't even know that was a separate part, but now I do. And we want daytime running lights tinted. That's what I got on the other one, wasn't it? And this mirror. And this one. Right. Black trim, Vantage S trunk. And I think that's it. Apart from the trunk window, which we'll just buy anyway, because we know we can't replace those. Oh, we shouldn't have got that. We should have got this one. And let's get the windshield. So what the hell was the other window then? What was the other window? It must be this one that goes in here. All right. Oh, this is going to be fun. So these come off then. Well, I'll be dipped. No point repairing them. All right, guys. This car's going to look a little bit different, providing we put all the right parts on. So, windshield, 100%. Do it. Wait a minute. Do it again. Take that off and do it again. Okay. I want just to double check. Right, we already know that the hood that's going on is the one that was on before. Happy with that. The front right door is the black trim. And we want the window, which is that one, the 100% one. The mirror is, we've got a choice now. I'm going to go with the carbon one. And the front right fender wide body is the one we want here. The thing is, what size frickin' wheels do we put on this? We're going to have to go with wider wheels, but I don't know to what size. We're going to have to we're going to have to wing it. Right. All right. So let's put this side window on. And then we've got the trunk, which we're going for this black trim as opposed to the chrome, and the trunk window, which is this one. Oh, for crying out, fuck, no way! No, no, no. No, that's just ridiculous. Sorry. That's mental. Try again. B or C? Let's go with B. That was crazy. I think not. At least something a bit GT. There we go. Yes, I'll do with that. Okay, so we want the tinted backlights. And the rear bumper has to be the wide body. The exhausts, we can put that on now with the carbon fiber tips. The license plate, we'll do that later. Trim for sure. The carbon mirror. The wide body trim there and the wide body thing. We have a wide body bumper. And the grille, well, we've got a choice, but I'm going to go with this one. And the headlights, we've got the daytime running lights on, as they are on, even without a battery. Oh no, we did put the battery in. Yeah, we did. Sick. Now, what the hell was window number 2? Can you open a second, please? What the hell was car part 2 then? And what is going on here with all of this? Oh dear. Oh dear. Hopefully, when we paint the car, that crap is going to disappear. Right, let's get the car into paint. I just want to make sure that everything is I'm not bothered about the seat, but it's got 2 seats and a steering wheel for the interior. What the hell is car part 2B? Window trim black. Window trim right, it's on the car, but where? So the one that's on the car is chrome, right? Oh, is it this? There we go. Right, let's get it into paint because that glitch on the paintwork there is bothering me. And I'm just hoping that it's not going to be there when we paint it. It's not far from the actual the one that we saw, is it? And it's going to be light in here, don't forget. Remember that's going to be lighter than what it will be outside, so the color might just work using those values that we got. Is that an analog clock in the middle, or is it? You can't beat a good analog clock. The new Bentley has got, it has a digital clock in the middle of the dash, but if you press the dash, it flips around like James Bond style to reveal an analog one as well, proper analog one from a good brand. Really cool. Right, let's move the car back onto the garage. Lift. Yeah, sure. I think it's a bit too light, the paint outside, but it's done now. Could have done with being a bit darker. I should have trusted my gut. Right, engine in, and then we need to get some wheels for it and work out how freaking wide do these wheels need to be. If we stick the original wheels on, if we buy a tire for the front and rear and stick those on, we might get an idea of how much. Oh, actually the outline shows us here. Oh Christ almighty, that is a lot. That's a big difference. Jesus, man. Can we go bigger on the wheels and fill out the arch a bit more? These are 19-inch rims, so if we go 20. Can't be asked doing all the calculations though. I do have an app to work it out. That's going to be complex. Let's get the engine in the car. We've also got to put stuff in the bonnet as well. Can we do that now before the engine goes in? Just so it's less cluttered. No. Click here. Right, so we want to add these to the shopping list. So we want one of those, one of those, one of those. Anything at the back? Don't think so. We also need to buy a gearbox. Performance gearbox. So the gearbox that we have. Oh, did we not fix it? Oh, yeah, we did. So it's a gearbox AM11. Okay. I think this might be the last tuning purchase of a custom gearbox, and it's AM11. 3,000 credits just for 1% extra. But the difference is that you can tune the gear ratios, and that makes a difference to the car's overall speed and acceleration. Okay, so yeah, we need to buy parts. Yeah, we need to buy those. Let's get those. None of those are performance. Cool. Let's get them in. And of course we have to put the fluids in as well. Top it up with oil and coolant and brake fluid and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I've got something missing here. Where's the power steering fluid? Hello? I know it's a mod car, but still. You kind of need that. Okay, let's get the engine in. What? What? What necessary parts? What? What don't I have? It's not the fuel filter, because that's part of the engine. We've got that on the engine already. You don't have the necessary parts. Is the engine's complete though, right? Nothing is shining white here. The engine says 100%. You can see it in the bottom left. Okay. Something missing underneath the car, like subframe or something that it sits on? I don't know. It's not the exhaust, because the exhaust will go on afterwards. I don't know, maybe we need to put the radiator and stuff in first. Let's do that. Hey, Oddbone. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's a nice way to pass the time. Alright, let's get the radiator in. And the air filter. We're going full performance on this thing. Normally you put the engine in and then you can do the air filters afterwards. But this car's a bit weird. I can't see it being this. Oh, a fan. We didn't have that on last time. So we need to buy that. Yeah, I figured you were going to say that. All right, before I go shopping. Oh, rotate, please. Radiator fan housing B, and then the two fans. Okay. And then the other thing is the pressed escape too many times. This side or the other side? Right, so the air filters are on. The ECU, do we put it in from here? Because it is at the back of the air. Okay, here we go. What does that mean? What does this mean? You don't have the necessary parts, man. Come on. The engine is 100% complete. On the stand. Confirm it, please. Can you? Okay. We had to take it off. It's been a while since I played, guys. There we go. Been a while since I played. You have to take it off there. I thought it would take it off on its own, but it doesn't. For the arse. Anyway, at least we've got everything in the engine bay done. Look at that. Oh my god. Actually, I prefer that color. Maybe we should spray the car again. I think we should take it back to paint. I can afford it. I'm not happy with the color. So we're going to go with this same color, except we're going to add a bit more metal, and that will bring the darkness down. And then on this one, we're going to bring the brightness down. My own car, I wish it was. Factory colors, and they don't have the green? Seriously? That's really well associated with the Aston Martins. Okay. It's probably going to look too dark now. Right. Calculation for the wheels now, because the wheels, we need to go a shitload wider. On these, let's have a look from vertical. We can't really, can we? Can I highlight the wheel? Oh, just about. I mean, what are we looking at here? Like 3 centimeters, 3 or 4 centimeters wider, maybe? This is some serious width we're going to be adding on here. And I think on the rears we need to go bigger wheels. That's fine, they're 19s. But on the back, I think we can go 20s. Oh boy. I don't know. I think we can go 20, and we can do extra 3 centimeters on the front and an extra 5 on the back. That's my guess. Now the bodywork is not yet complete, because it's not going to show us complete because we don't have one of these. So let's do, don't really care. How about the Kingdom of Kabuto? Yes, Minnesota. You know why? Because of all the stupid shit going on there. So a little tribute to them. So we're going to not have that one. Why did you imprint yourself there? Okay, so here. Oh, he's struggling. He's struggling. We have to shoot him dead in self-defense. Right. think I only need the one plate. I don't think it requires one for the front. At least I hope not. Wait. It would really spoil the front if it wanted one. Right, so apart from interior, guys, we are just missing wheels. So I'm going to do something a bit weird now, and I'm going to move the car outside. It should be on wood or bricks or something. Should be fine. And we're going to just open this up, and we're going to get out of the car, you messing about. Right, we want to get the seats out and the steering wheel. Now I don't know whether we can fix these. So it's 2 seats and a steering wheel. Steering wheel's at 95%. I want it definitely at 100. I don't know if they're fixable. No. These are, though. We can put them in the warehouse later. I think you can't do anything. All right, so we want, I'm going to replace it like for like, so steering wheel DBS and Mosquito Mark 5. Is there another one? Yeah. All right. Oh, and by the way, the glass you can't fix. So all these bits that we're not using, apart from these two, which we're going to have to fit to the engine, everything else can be banked into here. What? Oh. Escape doesn't cancel the search then, does it? Okay, we're going to leave it. Right, so let's get the replacement interior parts and get those fitted. It's also going to need an interior valeting and external wash as well. We can do that. So let's get the interior bits. We're nearly done here. Okay, we also have these in red and blue, but the car is green, so it's not going to suit it. It's not going to suit that either, so we're just going to go with these. And the steering wheel is a DBS. Oh my god, we have Aston Martin seats? Oh. Okay. Well, too late. Right. Interior and assemble. Oh, that's bonus parts. That's not the right one. This one. So, new leather seats going in and a new Aston Martin DBS stroke Vantage steering wheel. Is that black on the back? Oh, it's carbon fiber. Okay. Right. Let's get it cleaned while it's out here. At the car wash. Right, we'll do interior first. Of course I'm sure. Right, get back into my dirty workshop now that you're all clean. Ah, wrong one. Right, now we have to do some calculations to fit. Well, we need to buy the wheels and then calculate the sizes. So guys, I do have an app on my phone which I'm hoping is going to help me. So we have 255, 55, 35, 19 on the front, and we have 295, 30, 19. Now the 30 is to do with the tire wall size, the height between the top of the tire and the rim, this bit here. And you might think that because this is 35 and that's 30 that they're going to be different heights, but they're not. They could be exactly the same, because what this means is it's 35% of the ratio of 255 millimeters. And this is 30% of the ratio of 295. So 35% of that might, I'm not saying it will, but can come to the same value as 30% of 295. So on my car, for example, the rears are 255, 35, 18. So I've got the same width and ratio as this Aston Martin, but it's an inch smaller. But my fronts are 255, 40, 18s, and the wall size is the same. No, maybe the other way around. 255, 40, and 295. No, I've got 220. Oh, fuck it. Just trust me. Different ratios, different percentages. So it calculates, it works out the same. Yeah. Just go with me on it, guys. It's just easier that way. So if I do 255 times 35%, it's 89.25, and 295 times 30% is 88.5. So it's only off by one what, I don't know. Millimeter, I guess. Well, centimeter. No, it can't be. 89 millimeters versus 88 millimeters. Yeah, so what would that be? 4.5 centimeters on the top, 4.5 on the bottom. Oh, who knows? 44.25. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I know what I'm talking about. Right, so let's go to the tire calculator on my phone. I can't show you that, unfortunately, because I don't have the means. Oh, God, please tell me I've got this. Yes, tire size calculator. I just had to spell it in an American way. Right, compare between two different sizes, conversion, which has been spelt wrong, between metric and imperial. Okay, so is it compare? Yeah, go compare. Right, so we want to stick with 19s on the front, right? So the original on the front is 255, 35, 35, and 19-inch rim. And the new tire, oh, it doesn't calculate. I've got to put it in myself and it tells me what the difference is. Right, I'm going to go with 19-inch still, but instead of 255, we're going to put 295 on the front, right? 4 centimeters more. I think that's probably a bit too much. Maybe 285. Yeah, 285. And I'm going to go with the same profile for now and see what it says. Okay, so that's 2.6 inches bigger. Right, so what's a 30 profile? Minus 0.9 inch. That's just about spot on. We can go with 295 30s on the front. So the rear tire becomes the front because we have a wide body kit on. Let's risk it. So this is 295 30 19s. Now on the other one, on the back original is 295 30 19. And I want to go 5 centimeters more. That's going to make it 345. That is freaking huge. So minus half an inch. Okay, let's try 335 and profile 30. That's still bigger. Oh, hold on though. Oh, I said I was going to go to a 20-inch rim, didn't I? So let's go with 345. That's wider than a Ferrari F40, for Christ's sake. That's ridiculous. Can we go with a 25? Nope, that's too big. Right, so it's okay that we have a 2-inch difference because that's 2-inch difference overall, so an inch top, inch bottom. But that's okay because we want it to fill out the wheel arch better. All right, so I'm going to risk 335, 25, 20. Oh God, really? Now, are those the original wheels it came with? Rim Modern 06Bs? You know, they might actually work. Right, let's give this car a rim job. I didn't really just say that. So we want 06B. Yeah, they're horrible. Forget it. Don't even, no. No, no, not even go in there, boy. Right, we need something Aston Martin-y. Spokes. Mm-mm. No. Rim 2. Painted in black? Possibly. Some of these you can paint, some of them I think you can't. There's not a lot of cool rims here, though. Whoever designed these was smoking something. I mean, some of them are nice. But, like, what is this? You know, who's going to put, like, on this? It's just horrible. Ah. I'm trying to picture it on the car. Just something like this would be alright. But they've got such big middles. The middles are huge, man. I mean, I've never seen a wheel like it in my life. That's got 6 spokes. It would be nice with 5. If the car was black, or even this, even the color that we have now would suit the gold and the green. But it's not the look I'm going for. So that's out. Got to imagine what that looks like with the cap on. Should we buy one and see what happens? I think we have to. Just buy one and see if we one rim, one tire, and see if the fitting is right. Oh, hello. Okay. It's this one. It's this one. Oh, I'm convinced. Okay. So let's get the rear wheel. So this is going to be a frick huge 20-inch wheel. Offset. If we use an offset, we don't have to have such a wide tire, because the offset's going to bring the rim outwards. Can we do a minus and a plus? Oh shit. See, now I don't know whether the offset makes the wheel come out or go in. But the offset's basically where, like, the middle can be pushed. If you imagine if you could move the rim with your wheel, if you could move the rim, if you could grab hold of the center and move it in and out. So moving it further in, if you push the middle of the wheel in and then bolt it to the car, the rim itself is going to be further sticking out, isn't it? And that's what the offset does. But I'm just wondering whether this is making it go the other way. I don't think so. I think this makes it stick further out, so you don't have to put such wide tires on. Anyway, let's go with what we planned, and that was 17B, okay? And now we need a tire for that. Oh God, did I calculate right? I don't know. So we're going to put on, the car came with sports tires. We're going to put race tires on it. I'm not going to go for any of these. I'm just going to go with a standard race. And I want one 20-inch. The width is going to be a ridiculous 335. So 335 millimeters, 33.5 centimeters. And the profile is going to be 25. All right. Let's fit it and see what happens. It's the only one that's going to fit. So it's an inch bigger, the tire, radius wise. Now I don't believe it's going to let me fit it on the car until it's balanced. All right, let's go for it, guys. Oh, we can't. We can't do the back. Oh, get it up. Come on, let's get the exhaust and the gearbox on and all that stuff. Bloody hell. I forgot. I'm just gonna assume we don't have a performance drive shaft or prop shaft. Accessible from the engine bay, you bastards. We've got to put the fuse box in and stuff. So the exhaust isn't going to sound any different, but it will give us more performance. And that is what we want. Okay, we have an adjustable gearbox here. Okay, we need exhaust pipe C. Just 2 of those, right? Or is... Yep. Can't even see my keyboard. It's at such a shallow angle. I have to kind of guess where the keys are. Boom. Okay, I think that's the complete exhaust, because the other part that goes on is the fake back box, which doesn't even connect to this. Right, how is it for sticking out the arch? Okay, we actually could have gone a bit wider, because it's still a little bit inside, but you know what? You know what? Look how it sits inside the arch now. 19s would have been a bit too small with this wide kit. Yeah. Those wheels work. Oh yeah, baby. Right, we need another set now. Right, so rims. And now we're going to buy the other 3. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, guys, it was 17B. And we want another 1 of those in a 20. And we want another 2 of those in a 19. So the car should be a little bit higher at the back, which is cool. A little bit of rake. Okay. Next we want tires. We want 1 race tire. That is a 20-inch. That is a ridiculous 335 over 25. And now I want 2 19-inch. So basically what the size that was on the rear before is now going on the front. And I don't even know what the fronts are going to look like, but I'm going to take a chance. Profile is 30%. So 295, 19s, 30. 2 of them. Go. Right, let's get them on the car. All that's left to do after this is put the fluids in, start it up, and put it on the dyno and test it. And then we'll see what it's like on the drag strip. Did I pick the right wheels, guys? What do you think? Okay, let's make sure the right wheel goes on in the right place. Oh. Yep. Yep. So how wide are these? That's how wide they are. I told you it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at the width of these things. Oh boy. But it sits nice. Now on the fronts, I don't know how they're going to sit. I don't know. These are an inch smaller than these, believe it or not. I like the width. That's nice. Bring her down. You see, the spokes, there is black in there, but isn't it on the sides? Yeah. I should have maybe painted it so the whole wheel was black. I didn't want the alloy look. I thought it would still look a bit black with the black sides on it, but it actually doesn't. It's got a mixture there of the black and the silver, but directly looking at it that way, it just looks like an alloy wheel, and I wanted it black. Do I take them off and paint them? Because it would mean separating it from the tire, rebalancing. I don't understand how there's no power steering fluid. Unless it's missing somewhere. Maybe we'll have a look at the status of the car in the end when we've done this and see if there's anything missing. Oh, just as a thing? No, it doesn't matter. Never mind. Oh, go away. Trying to figure out how to rotate. There we go. Right, this we can top it right the way. Now the oil I'm going to have a guess, and then we'll check on the dipstick. Yeah. There's the dipstick. Where's the cap? It wasn't behind the engine cover, was it? Got no gauge here, so when the tin comes down, 1, 2, 3. Right, I don't know if that's enough, but we'll check it anyway. Perfect. Absolutely spot on, man. Okay. So, let's check the car. Yeah, 93. Now, I'm going for power steering fluid. Oh, power steering, the container that holds it. That's what I'm going for. So, I bought it in the condition that you saw it in, for 29.9, let's call it 30,000. And it's sellable now for 125, making a profit of 95, which is all right. But oh, the fuses confuses. Maybe it doesn't have power steering thing then. Cool. Yeah, at least you'll get your arms exercised when you try and turn the damn thing. And of course we need to put these on. Yeah, no power steering on these cars is no fun. But I mean, it's a mod, the car, so, you know, expect anything. Right, hopefully we've got all the fuses. The only reason we won't have all the fuses is if when we got the car it didn't come with them all. Maybe there was one missing, which won't be a problem. No, it looks like we're good. Right, no, it's fine. The box has gone on. Right, car status. 99%. Still going for the power steering. Oh, the starter motor! So it doesn't have power steering. Well, I'll be dipped. Yeah, starter motor. I said that when we put the gearbox on, we'd have to fit it. Which side was it? Was it this side? Or this side? I can remember what side it was when the engine was out. Let's go with part mount. There she goes. Yeah, the car will not start with that. Alright, we should not need to run any diagnostics on the car. It should be fine. No suspension compression. Right. Now then, in the Car Mechanic Sim 2026, which is coming out, when it puts your car here outside your garage, you will be able to drive it out and around your garage. Well, the color looks better. It's not quite the DBR9 color. Right, what horsepower did we make? Let's see if it starts. Now, this is true. The rev counter on the Aston Martin does indeed go counterclockwise. Like that. That is actually real. Right, let's get it on the dyno. It's all been washed. So we've got... Ah, no, we need to go to the test path. We need to get the headlights and the wheels all aligned up. And then we're good. Yeah, it's a bit out. Let's get the wheels aligned. This is normal after you've taken all the suspension off. The geometry will be all out. And what a difference it makes to get your car wheels aligned. Not tracking, but aligned. What a difference it makes. It's so good to do. Right, let's get these headlights aligned. It's happy with that. I'm happy with that. Do you think that's a bit off? Yeah, just a little bit off. Okay, headlights aligned, and Wheels are aligned, so it's dyno time now. Move onto the dyno. Now, in terms of the gearbox, I don't know what speed we can get already. So 340 kilometers per hour is what? 195 miles an hour, is it? Not sure. So we've got 6 gears. We can actually put 7 if we want. We can add a 7th gear. But let's stick with this. So I don't know whether these are factory speeds that it comes with. Yes, and you've not given me any car that can do this either. Tuning of ECU. Okay. Now, when you're sorting out gear ratios, there's a trade-off. You can rig it for acceleration, in which case you lose top speed, or you can have top speed, but the acceleration won't be as fast. So you need to find a nice little middle ground there. And I think when we put this on the drag strip, it's going to, well, not the drag strip, but the test strip. There's going to be, I think the car's going to, well, we have to run it first. I'm not going to alter these ratios until we run it and find out. This isn't going to change the horsepower figures or anything, but I think we should run it on the drag strip first and then see if it runs out in 6th gear, and if it's still got a lot left in it. If it has a lot left in it, then we'll pull the ratios back. If it has got more in it, then we'll pull them forward and make them a bit longer. So we'll just leave them at default for now, and let's run the dyno. So there's your factory numbers, guys. That's what the car came with. And this is what we have. I'm gonna go 860 horsepower, 1100 torque. Optimistic. Look at the blue line, that's the torque. Well, I got the torque right. 1100 I said. I was 6 off. But the horsepower is way more than I thought. 980. I said, can we get 1,000, didn't I? Can we reach 1,000? We're 20 horsepower off. There's nothing else I can do to get that 20. There's nothing I can do. That is 93% gain on both. It's got double the power that it had. Okay. I'm going to need 4-wheel drive now just to put the power down. Right, let's get it on the track strip thing. We'll probably end up crashing it, but hey, that's the beauty of it, right? So we want, is it test track? I think. Yep. And that's a serious amount of power. We did oh, this isn't what I want. Yeah, you have to return to garage in order to go back to the correct place. No, it's like a drag strip, but it's you on your own. I think it is called a drag strip, actually. Now we can put ourselves up against other cars on a proper drag. Is it this? That's the baby. That's the baby. Okay, Aston. I wonder if it's worth more now it's been dynoed and we know the power. Yeah, that RGB to HSV conversion came up pretty well. Wasn't too shabby after all. Now I did... Okay, there we go. Right, so if it starts to hit 348 really quickly, then we're going to run out of steam. If only we could put custom suspension on and just drop it. You know, just drop the suspension down by a couple of inches. Make it look a bit more aggressive. All right. Go. Oh my god, the wheel spin. 5, 6th gear. What did it make? Make good speed. It will 324. Oh, it's more, isn't it? There you go. It's reached the end. Oh, don't go off. Okay, so we're pretty much there. It's pretty much exactly where it needs to be. It ran out of speed just before it got to the end of the drag strip. I think that's okay, guys. So what I'm going to do is... Oops, why am I clicking it that way? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Actually, let's just change the final ratio because I want to do all of them. So we've got 338. Let's get it to 350. This is going to adjust all the ratios. So it's going to make it so that it won't accelerate quite as quick. It's not going to make barely much of a difference, to be honest. And that might cause a little bit less wheel spin. But I'm happy with that. That's fine. It could probably benefit from a 7th gear as well. Let's take it for one more run. Photo locations. Huh. We'll do this one from the inside. I think we ended up with a bit of a beast here. 3, 2, 1. Sat on the limiter in the first gear for a while. If we hit 350, I'm just going to hit the brakes and hope there's enough road left. It's taking longer to get there now because of the ratio change. Going to run out of road. Didn't quite make the 50, but if we had a longer road, I'm kind of happy with that. She's got enough. I'll have to take it back to the garage and put it in the car wash again. So do we sell it or do we keep it? Dun, dun, dun. I wish we could have custom suspension, I really do. Look at the profit now, since we dynoed it. 106,000 profit. Okay. We're going to sell it for 136,000 after buying it for 29.9. We bought it for 30, we're going to sell it for. So yeah, we make 100 and whatever profit. It was a labor of love, guys. Look at that engine. Holy smoke. We recolored the calipers, the springs, the dampers, the engine cylinder head covers, and this. We changed it from shiny to matte black. I don't think anyone's watching. Maybe, I don't know. So, that's it. Should we go to the junkyard and see what's our next project? I might park it. If I have space. Oh, it's gone into my garage. Okay. Well, I own it. I might sell it later. Right now, let's have a look in the junkyard. Or we could go to the shitty car auctions. The junkyard is usually the worst place, but let's go to the... Oh, don't we get a choice which one? I think maybe on this next screen. So there's car auctions where the car is in not too bad condition, you know, but as essentially they still do need completely stripping down, you know, if you want to repair it 100%. And that's this one. But if you want really shitty cars, you come to this one. So let's see what we have. A Roadrunner. Okay. Would be nice with the Speedbird. Spoiler on the back, the Mustang, the Christine, we've done one of those. See this DeLorean, I don't know why, but it's classed, this is classed as a supercar. And I don't know, I don't get it. Because like a Honda Odyssey, you know the Honda Odyssey SUV? That's quicker than this. That's a little people carrier thing. And it's faster than this. How is it a supercar? Anyway. Ooh, Jag XJ220 DLC. Have we done one of those? Maybe. Maybe. The Jag's interesting. Yay! It's got the Speedbird thing on the back. Oh, an Aston Martin Vantage. Let's take a look. Oh god, Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetta. Short wheelbase, and it's a mod. If I was to rebuild this though, I would keep it stock. I wouldn't want to fuck with it. It's too good a car, man. We could buy the Jag and the Berlinetta. Look at the starting price of this. The condition of this is 3, and that's 3. What you want is the ones that are 1 star, because they are like really bad. Hammerdal Strale DLC. Let's have a look at the state of this. It's 3. It's got 3 stars, so it's not going to be the worst condition in the world. Yeah, most of its body is there. Oh, okay. We haven't got a windscreen, but we've got this to protect the wind going into the driver's face. See, what would the point of that be if you have a windscreen? This is just to deflect wind, so you're not sucking it up as you drive. Ooh. Should be able to just walk around and browse and pick one, but we can't. Okay, so it looks like we got... Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't get this. What's it deflecting wind? So it's only see-through, so that when the driver's driving, he can still see right through it. So it must be deflecting wind up and over the roof. But why such a vertical angle? I mean, I'm not questioning the design. Okay. Those exhausts look weird like that without the cover. Steering wheel's missing, seat is missing. All the dials in Italian, as they should be. Okay. It's not gonna start. Absolutely not. All right, do we have any engine swaps available? No. Man, that's making more power than mine. Just about. Just about. I'm doing 300 on my car. This is doing 308. This is a car from the 60s, man. I like the Ferrari 250 GTO. That's my favorite. That car is just orgasmic. All right, let's bid for it. Starting bid of 50,000. Estimated value 1.5 million. Right, but 1.5 million when it's done up? Yeah, no, this is the auction value price. It's estimated at 1.5 million as you see it today in this condition. Starting price is 500,000. Imagine the final price on this then. Right, let's buy the car. I'm not going to place any bids yet. Artificially increase it. Will it go for more or less? Come on. Ah! It's gone over the bloody list price. I'm getting it. Oh my god. 100 and I just paid 1.7 million for this. Right, where's the other one? The Jag. Show me the Jag. Oh shit. Oh. Okay, there's what's left of the engine, but you can't take the, like, there's no, it doesn't look like there's any we can't open the trunk or anything. So to get to the engine, it looks like either the body has to come off, the rear bodywork, or it has to be dropped from the bottom of the car. I don't see how that's going to work with an engine crane. How the hell are you supposed to work on this engine? They look best in silver, I think. It's a V6. Yeah, no swap options. Oh my god. Well, this is a car from what, the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, I guess. Bring one of these to life, plus a 1960s Ferrari. I have to say, they do really well on the interiors. I can't take the back bodywork off. Estimated value, 22,000. Do you know how much these were brand new? Okay, let's go. It's gone over the estimate. Okay, I think that's a good price for that car. Called the 220 because it was supposed to go 220 miles an hour. I don't know if it ever really did. Right, so we've got 2 more projects. I think that's enough. BMW E39 5 Series. FMW, yep, of course. All right, so the next time I have a foray into CMS 2021, we've got 2 classic cars to do. How on earth do I get to the engine? So there's a glass to go on a trunk. So we've got the engine cover. There's a mirror missing from the other side. There's the straked rear bumper. Fine. But shit. Someone's taken the pistons out. I guess we're going to be probably replacing every part on this. I don't know how much of it's going to be refurbishable. Look at those back wheels, man. Look at the size of those. Okay. Yikes. Oh, the whole thing was an engine cover. For this, it's been shrunk. So this is the actual engine, and it's been shrunk down to fit the cover in. Actually, underneath, it's got a bit of rust on it, but it's not a lot. It doesn't look too shabby at all. Definitely salvageable. Leaf spring suspension, which you expect in the 60s. Competizione. Assetto Corsa. All right. I can't, in good conscience, I don't know. I want to wash them, See what color they are supposed to be. Let's wash the Jag. Is it brown? Or is it just all this shite? What color is it? Red? Well, burgundy purpley. Yeah, it's probably best not to have watched them and just leave it for the project, like when we start doing it on the stream, but let's do it. I want to know if this is Ferrari Red Rosso Corsa. It's not Rosso Corsa. Wow. Well, it will be when I've finished with it. Rosso Corsa is the Ferrari Red that you think it is. It's the proper Ferrari Red. And it's got a second-hand boot. Yeah, so Rosso Corsa, I guess, would be... I mean, we can get the correct RGB colors, but you are looking something... it's like this, but just a bit darker, right? You know the color. You guys know. So yeah, it's going to be like this, but there you go. And this is the color I'm going to want it. Yeah, it's going to spoil it though. That doesn't look right. Looks too flat. Pearl's a winner. No, we have to go with... See, they weren't doing metallic paint in the 60s, were they? Not on these cars anyway. Not on the Ferraris. It's got to be this. Now what goes in here? The jacks? Are there jacking points? What the hell was this for? Yeah, I'm gonna obviously do it in the proper Ferrari color. Absolutely. Actually, that looks kind of a bit better here. This looks really manky even after it's been washed. This one looks better. Yeah, so I lost 270,000 on it, but the moment I start welding the body, this number's going to go down very, very quickly. And then we'll be into a profit. And once we fix it up, the sell value is going to go pretty much, it's going to go through the roof, I think. 5 million, maybe? That'd be cheap for a car like this, to be honest. Like, in reality, 5 million would be pretty cheap for this. Okay. Well, there we have it. This is what's next, guys. Ferrari and Jaguar. Two slightly different eras. What year is on this, by the way? 92. So yeah, as I said, late 80s, early 90s. Wasn't quite sure which. So 92 and 1961. Okay, that's for next time. Talking of next time, I'll see you next time. Until then, thank you and goodbye.